Welcome back. But after gaining victory at point 5140, 13 JAK RIF was ordered to capture the Batra top. Vikram had fallen ill but volunteered to help in its capture. He had died fighting against the Pakistani army at the ledge, an area just below the highest point of Batra top, as it was named after him on 7 July 1999. Listen in to the tale of the Sher Shah, aka Captain Batra, the unrelenting soldier.
Born on 9th September 1974 in a small town of Palampur in Himachal Pradesh, placed under the command of 56th Mountain Brigade. Captain Vikram Batra led one of the toughest operations in mountain warfare in Indian history. The brave who killed 3 enemy soldiers single-handedly in close combat. The man was referred as the Lion King in the intercepted messages of the Pakistan army. His company killed at least 8 Pakistani intruders. After capturing point 5140, he radioed his command post, saying the words, "Ye dil mange mo." Captain Vikram Batra sacrificed his life for his country at the age of 25. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
It's always a great feeling and a pride to come back and relook at each of these treacherous mountain peaks which were captured by the Indian Army. Right from Vikram Batra to Vijan Thapar to Manoj Pandey to Anuj Nayyar and all those people who laid down their life. I think to me it's a pilgrimage. And the only appeal I can make to every Indian is that, at least they should visit this place to see what the Indian Army does for us. I think unless you don't come here, you don't get to know what this army means for us. And if we can breathe easily today, it's primarily because of the sacrifice made by each of these soldiers who've been laying down their lives, whether in the war or in the insurgency. But, of course, their heart swells with the pride. And to me, army is the best profession, to be very honest.
Right. So it's also a special this for you because you were twin brothers, and I would ask you a little bit of a private questions that your parents, what do they feel when they look at you? Do they also remember Vikram Batra from time to time, or is that presence always there with them?
So let me tell you, there are 2 points to it. One, it's a sense of pride because he's etched his name in the annals of the Indian history, right? And if you look back 20 years, I don't think there's been a day when you don't remember him. Right, his famous radioed message, "Ye dil mange mo," still reverberates in the ears of millions of Indians, right? But if you look the other way around, it's also an emotional void, right? And to me, of course, it's a personal loss because, you know it that we were identical siblings. I'm younger to him just by 14 minutes. So that bond of a sibling, the bond of a twin, the bond of a companion, I think that's something which will always be a void for me ever, right? But then I think you need to look at, what he's done for the country, what he's done for the family. I think that's unparalleled. And to me, a soldier never dies. And to me, each of these soldiers is still alive. And that's the reason, it's been 20 years. But I think a day hasn't gone when we've not mentioned Vikram beat my parents, beat my friends, beat the Indian Army, beat the Indian public, or beat my own self.
Shall you're surrounded by all these army men, some of them who have fought with Vikram Batra in the Tiger Hill battle or the Batra top battle. And how do you feel? Because all of them were also talking about you as though Vikram Batra is still alive among us. It's almost like he never left.
That's primarily because we were identical, right? I look exactly like him. But let me tell you, there's no comparison because each of these men in the uniform, I think they're made of a different blood. Right, so a comparison will not be a right way. But whenever I meet these people, to me, a lot of times it is that I get to know what Vikram had done. Because in reality, what happens is when you tend to meet a people, you do get to hear a lot of stories. And I was fortunate enough, and I thank the Indian Army, the Ministry of Defence, the Chief of the Army Staff, and special mention to the 14 Corps Commander Lieutenant General Joshi, because I ended up travelling to Batra top, on 7th of July. And when I actually landed there, I couldn't fathom for a minute that how could each of these people, how could each of these men in the uniform would have climbed that 16,000 feet with all the ammunition at the back, the weapons and everything. I was airlifted. But then you need a different grit, you need a different valor to reach there. To me, whenever I meet each of the men from the unit, I think it's a family for me because ideally I would have heard that stories from Vikram had he come alive. So by the end of the day, I tend to hear it from these people.
It's just overwhelming to hear such stories of bravery and courage, and talking about how we are getting more and more reactions as well, how the day looks like. And you have renowned chef Sanjeev Kapoor, who's also there, and Priyanka, in conversation with him as well. There has been a special cuisine lined up today, especially what is the Tirangi Kheer all about that is being planned. Let's listen.
We're standing here on a very special day, Kargil War Memorial on the Kargil Vijay Divas, and joining me is a very special guest, Sanjeev Kapoor, who's a celebrity chef as well. Sir, I understand there is a dedication, special dedication that you're giving to the Kargil Vijay Divas day today. What is the dedication that you're giving?
So actually all Veer Naris and the soldiers posted here, we cooked a special meal as our tribute because we decided that what we do best, that's what we should do. And we created a special meal, and we also created a new dish, a kheer, which is Tirangi Kheer, based on Kargil Vijay Divas 2019's theme, which is Remember, Rejoice, Renew. So we created three different things. So remember is old nostalgia. So normal kheer that we have, rice kheer, so we created that. And then we created Rejoice through the celebration of the season that is there. There is fresh khurmani that is there. Then we have local flowers that are there. So we incorporated that in the carrot kheer we created. And Renew, we created a new kheer made out of green peas. And we created a Tiranga with it and dedicated to Kargil Vijay Divas.
सर, ये कहाँ से आपको इंस्पिरेशन आया और क्यों आपको लगता है कि ये डेडिकेशन देना ज़रूरी था आज के दिन में जो कारगिल विजय दिवस?
देखिए, बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि हम मनोबल बढ़ा पाएँ, क्योंकि जो लोग हमारे लिए इतना करते हैं, अगर मैं बहुत बड़े बड़े लोगों को खाना खिलाया है, मतलब वर्ल्ड लीडर्स टू एवरीवन, बट आई थॉट इट बी ओनली appropriate that especially people who have given lives, people who have worked so hard for this, what can we do for them? And the best thing was to give them time. So we've spent now about more than 5 days. We've been to different posts, and we believe that that's something if more people can do, I think that's real tribute to this.